Police, as you can see, are taking down the crime scene tape here, wrapping up their investigation.
It started out as a series of annoying phone calls.
But now a St. Augustine dentist says it's much more than just an annoyance. In fact, he's out almost $500,000. Right now, every passenger has to remove their belt and take off their shoes when they go through security. But it's the whole body scanner and the image it produces that's causing critics to cry foul. He says a lot of his neighbors were down there trying to help out fire rescue crews as much as they can to get these people the help that they needed. Truly a neighborhood coming together in the face of a horrifying tragedy. They say Morgan Leppert was just 15 when she helped her 23-year-old boyfriend, Toby Lowry, beat and murder an elderly disabled man in their native Putnam County. A lot of the farm's potatoes in this area end up becoming this right here, potato chips. While farmers say it's a little too early to tell right now, they may have to increase their prices, which may mean an increase in this. This model of pellet gun is so powerful in the state of Florida, no one under the age of 16 can even touch it without adult supervision. But in Georgia, there are no such restrictions. AAA wants texting banned because they say it takes your eyes off the road. Well, it's troubling, and the police have said just as much. The area needs to be concerned because they'll admit they don't know who did this. The latest development in the search for Haley Cummings has this community abuzz. The front page of the local paper really says it all, as all eyes move to Mondex. Chief Matt Doring with the Glenn County Police joins me now. Chief, have you learned anything new in the past few hours? Yesterday afternoon, K Road was firm from front to back, but after last night's big storms, you can see it's a different story now. It's really a possible development in this case, depending on who you ask. The police right now are on the scene of what they call a training exercise. That's right, Stacy. We're in a very nice, well-to-do, tight-knit part of Palm Valley along South Roscoe Boulevard. Detectives are looking for anyone who may have taken any cell phone pictures that night at the club to come forward. They hope those pictures can give them some clue as to what started the bloody brawl.
So WJXT reporter Steve Douglas is joining us now live from Ware County with the latest on the flooding. And Steve, what are you seeing out there?
Well, we're seeing a lot of standing water. As you mentioned, we're in Ware County, about 2 hours northwest of Jacksonville, Florida. And as you can see, there was a lot of water here. I think the good news is it's receded a little bit. You can see from the marks in the road, there's been a lot of water flowing through that area. That doesn't mean they're out of the woods here just yet. Let me show you this right here. It may look like a pond or a lake. That's actually a homeowner's front yard. You can see the water up to the car doors there. It actually yesterday was up a little bit higher, so it has gone down. That's the good news. Other good news, this homeowner is actually one of the lucky ones. He did not have to evacuate. As you can see, the water is about 10 to 20 feet away from his house. Further down Mill Creek Road here in Ware County, other residents not so lucky. We're told emergency officials had to evacuate about 15 to 20 homes in this area and close down some roads and really deal with this standing water. They're going to be out here now that the sun is up and take stock of just how much water is on the road and just what to do, if they can reopen it, if they can let some people back in their homes. But as of yet, about 15 to 20 people have been displaced.
Now, has that impacted as well? You're talking about the tracks there. What about crops? We know we needed the rain across a lot of this region. Have we, seen too much now?
Well, the word I'm getting is not really. The fire danger as of about 2 weeks ago across much of North Florida and South Georgia was listed as very high. So I think this actually has helped out. Now, it might be bordering on a little bit too much if the standing water is here for a few more days, but as of right now, I'd say it's just on the cusp. It's still doing some good as opposed to some negative.
Okay, nice to hear that good side of it. Thank you so much, Steve Douglas, for joining us this morning.
Well, Jen, it's the gift that she didn't want to ask for, but luckily for her, she didn't have to. Her brother stepped up and gave her the gift that allowed her to live pain-free.
Motion sickness, weak, dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous constantly.
It's been an unpleasant few years for Donna Schramm. Her kidneys failing her, and the treatment so painful, it's almost worse than the disease.
Dialysis for me gave me migraine headaches. I would break out into a sweat, get real clammy.
But that's all about to change. Her brother Ralph giving her the best Christmas gift imaginable.
Well, she don't owe me nothing, but it'll be, I'm getting all I'm getting out of it just from seeing her get off her dialysis and get back on her feet.
After more than a year of waiting, the surgery is on. The doctors are scrubbed. The operating room is ready for phase 1.
And we're in the first operating room with Ralph. The doctors have been operating for about 2 hours, and in just a few minutes, that kidney will be taken out.
Thank you, guys. All right.
And then bring it into the second operating room and transplanted into his awaiting sister, Donna,
where doctors finish off the procedure.
Men actually are a little bit harder to operate on sometimes than women. It's this process in reverse, but in a different place.
Both patients will spend a few days in the hospital, but then will hopefully be free to spend the holidays together as a family.
We're going to get my sister off of her dialysis and give her a kidney so that she can get on with her life.
We've always been a close family, and a lot of people don't have that closeness like we do, and I thank God that we've got it for this reason. Don't know what I'd do without them.
Doctors wanted to make it easy on Shram, so they left her 2 original kidneys inside and transplanted her 3rd functional kidney in her pelvis.
Texting and driving, bad.
I think it's a safety issue. Don't really see a point in it.
But sometimes it's hard to say, hold on a second, be right back.
I do. I'm guilty.
Doing it back and forth, like when I'm driving down the road, I know is dangerous, but if I get a text, I'm going to check it.
That's why the St. Johns County Chamber of Commerce is teaming up with AAA and the St. Johns Sheriff to try to put on the brakes.
We see people all the time on the road swerving. It's a danger. It's very dangerous.
We believe that texting is certainly dangerous. Distracted driving is certainly nothing new to law enforcement.
They've signed a pledge countywide not to text and drive. AAA is setting its sights on getting a law passed against texting statewide. AAA wants texting banned because they say it takes your eyes off the road. And when eyes are off the road, it's no reason to laugh out loud.
It takes your attention away for more than a second, and it only takes that 1 second for something to happen.
It might not be me I kill while I'm texting and driving. You know, who knows the other person on the end that's going to get harmed.
But that doesn't mean drivers want to cough up the cash just for texting.
I think it's a little ridiculous, but I can understand the dangers behind it.
And look for a texting while driving ban to be pushed during the next legislative session. AAA has said that's their stated goal for 2010.